Ever wondered about the Pharaoh's curse? Is it a chilling truth or an exciting myth? Let's take a leap back to ancient times, when the pyramids were young and the Nile River flowed with secrets. We're talking about a land where gods walked among humans, where the afterlife was a realm as real as our own, where death was not an end but a grand beginning. This is the story of the Pharaoh's curse, an enchanting tale spun from the golden threads of history and mystery. It's a narrative that has captivated the world for centuries, a saga that has sparked countless debates and investigations. The Pharaoh's curse, a supposed hex cast upon those who dared to disturb the eternal slumber of Egypt's mighty rulers. Is this curse a reality, a supernatural phenomenon that transcends our understanding? Or is it a myth, a fascinating tale woven by the ancients? Well, hold on to your thoughts as we journey through the sands of time into the heart of Egypt. Welcome to the Valley of the Kings, the final resting place of ancient Egypt's most powerful rulers. Nestled on the west bank of the Nile River, this silent city of the dead is a testament to the grandeur and power of the pharaohs. This mountainous terrain was not chosen haphazardly. The ancient Egyptians held a deep reverence for the West, associating it with death and the setting sun. The valley, with its natural pyramid-shaped peak, was the perfect sacred location to honor the divine kings in their afterlife. As we delve deeper into the history of this monumental graveyard, it becomes clear that this place was a product of immense effort and respect. Over 60 tombs, each a labyrinth of corridors and chambers, were painstakingly carved into the rock face. These were not mere burial pits, but intricately designed sanctuaries, each tailored to its respective occupant. The tombs are adorned with hieroglyphics and vibrant murals, depicting scenes from the pharaohs' lives and their journey to the afterlife. These narratives offer us a unique window into the religious beliefs, myths, and customs of ancient Egypt. While the valley is synonymous with pharaohs, they were not its sole occupants. High-ranking nobles and officials were also privileged to be interred here. Their tombs, though less grandiose, are equally rich in historical and cultural significance. Creating these sanctuaries was no small feat. It involved hundreds of artisans and laborers, working under the watchful eyes of priests and architects. Each tomb was a monumental project, reflecting the status and wealth of its occupant. But the Valley of the Kings was more than a burial ground. It was a statement of power and divinity, a bridge between the mortal world and the realm of the gods. It was a journey that began with a royal death and ended with an eternal life among the stars. As we leave the valley, we carry with us an awe for the grandeur of these tombs and a deeper understanding of the pharaohs who rest here. This valley wasn't just a graveyard, it was a testament to the grandeur and power of the pharaohs. Burials in the Valley of the Kings spanned over 4 centuries, hosting a long line of Egypt's divine rulers. From Thutmose I to Ramses XI, this valley was the final resting place for over 20 pharaohs, each leaving their unique imprint on the sands of time. Thutmose I, the founding father of this necropolis, was a mighty warrior king. His rule began around 1504 BC, marking the start of an era that saw the Valley of the Kings rise in importance and grandeur. Thutmose's tomb, though modest compared to later constructions, set a precedent for the valley's future occupants. Fast forward about 2 centuries to the reign of Seti I. He ruled Egypt in the 13th century BC, and his tomb is one of the most beautifully decorated in the valley. It's a vivid display of ancient Egyptian artistry, showcasing the high standards set by the pharaohs for their eternal dwellings. Amenhotep II, another notable inhabitant, was a sportsman and a warrior. His rule in the 15th century BC is marked by stability and prosperity. His tomb is deeper than most, perhaps indicating his desire for added security in the afterlife. And then, of course, there's the last of the pharaohs to be buried in the valley, Ramses XI. His rule marked the end of the New Kingdom period, and with it, the use of the Valley of the Kings as a royal burial ground. These pharaohs, and the many others in between, form a dynastic timeline that speaks volumes about ancient Egypt's culture, beliefs, and socio-political changes. Each tomb, each burial, is a chapter in a history book, waiting to be read and understood. The Valley of the Kings was more than just a burial ground. It was a statement of power, a testament to the divine status of the pharaohs and a reflection of the ancient Egyptians' deep-seated beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. The Valley of the Kings was a sacred space, a royal necropolis that held the divine rulers of Egypt for eternity. The tale of King Tutankhamun, his tomb, and the so-called Pharaoh's curse is one that continues to captivate us. Discovered in the year 1922 by British archaeologist Howard Carter, King Tut's tomb was a veritable treasure trove, a time capsule from a world long past. This young pharaoh, who ruled Egypt for a decade and died at the tender age of 18, was not considered a significant player in his time. Yet, his tomb became the most valuable find in the Valley of the Kings, primarily because it was almost perfectly preserved. Inside this ancient resting place, a wealth of treasures awaited. Golden jewelry, elaborate furniture, chariots, statues, and of course the iconic golden funerary mask of King Tut himself. The world watched in awe as these artifacts, untouched for over 3,000 years, came to light. The discovery turned King Tutankhamun into an overnight sensation, a superstar whose fame has endured for nearly a century. But with this incredible find came whispers of a curse. The Pharaoh's curse, as it was called, was said to befall anyone who dared disturb the eternal slumber of the pharaohs. And in the years following the discovery of King Tut's tomb, a series of mysterious deaths did occur among those involved in the excavation. Howard Carter's benefactor, Lord Carnarvon, died less than 6 months after the tomb's opening, leading to widespread speculation about the curse. Over the next few years, several others connected to the excavation also met untimely ends, adding fuel to the curse rumors. However, it's worth noting that Howard Carter, the man who physically opened the tomb, lived for another 16 years after the discovery. Could the curse have selectively spared him? Or are these deaths merely coincidences, their timing and connection to the tomb blown out of proportion by a public hungry for a good mystery? So, is the Pharaoh's curse real, or is it just a tale as old as the tombs themselves? That's something for you to ponder on. The Valley of the Kings, its ancient tombs, the treasures they held, and the Pharaoh's curse, it's all part of Egypt's captivating history. From the first burial of Pharaoh Thutmose I to the last of Ramses III, this necropolis served as a divine gateway for over 4 centuries. The discovery of King Tut's tomb, an untouched treasure trove, sparked global fascination. Yet the Pharaoh's curse still lingers as a chilling tale. As we leave the sands of Egypt behind, remember, history is full of mysteries, and sometimes the answers lie just beneath the surface.